Hello, hello. Here I have a replay for you with Dark Elves versus Nurgle. Matchup that I'm rather curious about myself currently, since with the Nurgle buffs I was suspecting that they can just so much out-tank everything that the Dark Elves throw at them that they kinda win by just having HP. But we will see. The replay had a curious title, so I'm expecting some things to happen here. Whoops, camera jump. For the armies, we have a Nurgle caster with Rancid Visitation and Fleshy Abundance. Yep. The dream team combo of the improved version of Spirit Leech and the improved version of Regrowth in the same lore of Magic. Nurgle Magic is the best Magic lore, I would say, flat out. Two of the strongest things and combined into one, and if you have still other options, if you just spam Stream of Corruption with the healing passive, you get good damage and good healing into your whole army with a high HP burst. They just have everything, almost. Then a Chaos Lord of Nurgle. Now that is something I haven't seen, and I don't really know what he does. So he can transform a blob fight of his into a hard melee damage reflection thing for a short duration if it spreads properly. And what is this? Enabled if in melee, so if he has like more than a minute in melee, he has a strong debuff to damage mainly and speed. Okay, so this guy wants blob fights, which I think is a bad pick against Dark Elves because Dark Elves don't want blob fights with you. Like hell no, they don't want that. Because they know they can't win that. Then we have the super tanky Plaguebearer core and Toads behind to kill Corsairs that would have a chance of killing your Plague Bearers. So, very susceptible to being shot, to be honest. And yeah, here we have already a slight slip in micro. The Vanguard zones on this map are very far out. Oh, by the way, the reinforcement points on this map got changed a little bit. The summoning points got regular summoning points got slightly moved back, and the Vanguard won slightly forward. So now they are actually in front of the regular ones and not behind. So I still don't think they are good to use, because here you have, if you walk up, more options to bounce between mid or this side, but if you're really committed to just one, you gain like body distance or something. Well, 10 seconds. I should comment on the Dark Elf build and then let it run. It's a rather normal core of Bleak Swords and Corsairs to fight it out. The 3 Skirmisher you've all seen. Then the Regiment of the Medusa, which has a strong here twice use AoE dot effect around her, so she can punish blobs with that really well. But she shouldn't stay in engaged combats in that, and Dark Elves don't want to farm blobs. Nurgle does. It's a bit tricky to use, but of course the rest of her kit is also strong. She's hard to take down with her stats. Nurgle has no shooting to take her down, and oh, actually they do. But yeah, And then a Dragon Lord with Soul Stealer and defense. Very, a very standard Dark Elf build for this time, for this patch, and also for Nurgle. And then we got a Master Summon, which to take us those guys. Completely understandable. And probably a good tool, though I might have brought two of them or waited there's the second, or waited until the two of them are on the field, because yeah, this is a bit daring. The toads can just snack it for free, completely free, that is. You're not preventing any capture here. That's on this side things are working out quite well. The Medusa shooting in the Plague Bearers and doing terrifying damage to them. No, it's not just the Medusa. It's about everything here, but the Medusa is probably the single main contributor. About 50 per shot. 75 per shot value. An Exalted Hero coming here. Yep. And honestly, I would have gone with the Nurgle Sorcerer Lord and 2 Exalted Heroes. The Exalted Heroes are about as strong as the Sorcerer Lord, and as the Chaos Lord, and the Sorcerer Lord has a free regeneration ability, and that is, yeah, very strong. The toads actually still live. A bit surprising. Here's the engagement. What's the value on those Plague Swords? Actually quite high. Not surprising. Well, quite high for being snacked on by toads. That is to say. Rancid Visitation on the Doozer. Yes, yes, yes. I said Nurgle has no shooting, but yeah, they have Spirit Leeches. Honestly, I would move the Medusa into this and try. Oh no, so the famed Nurgle shooting. Yeah, probably better to keep her away. I don't super like how this is looking for the Dark Elves. This was a good shot from the Medusa into the flying. I didn't know she would be able to hit them this well. A Soul Stealer. Would have put it here. Like, this is... I guess it hit all 3 of them. But I wouldn't focus so hard on killing the heroes. Like, your squad is good at keeping them away. But can you kill them if they just cast a Flashy Abundance onto them? And you're opening yourself up to the triple horseman here and putting your dragon into danger. That is a bit scary. I would have... Though, this blob is quite decently dying. This is bad to have them so grouped up. They're currently all shooting, or at least the icon is showing that they're shooting, but it might be that just not enough of them are obstructed. I would stretch them out. Also to make them resistant to any effects that might go down there, or a fury coming in or something. Yeah, the melee infantries of both sides are getting rather ground down. Corsairs too good into the Plague Bearers. But there are more. Oh, Raven Heralds. That is daring with Furies in the field. But why are they landed? What is this trying to achieve? Isolating the hero and killing it? Could be. Though they take off without issues, so whatever. Definitely would kill the toads first here. And then be on a spot where you can safely land at once when the Furies come in. So advancing your ranks with them. This is, yeah, they definitely should take them out. Raven's Heralds can do some terrifying damage into single entities. If they just hover above them, they have like 100% precision, and yeah, that's with their damage not something you want on your single entities. This was overcast, I believe. Though if they are small and moving around, you also don't really hit them. So I would try to take out other things before. Yeah, the Deucer is kinda dying, but this is mostly the work of not the Pestigos, Shumi the Sorcerer, of the Sorcerer with the Rancid Visitation. The spell is quite expansive, you have to say, but it is also worth it. Can you... Wrong. Cannot cast 3 of them into Fleshy Abundance. Okay. Yeah, one more reason to take the Healing Lord. Self-Healing Lord. Now the Furies come for the Heralds, and yeah, there you notice that they are terribly squishy. And even though the Fury is almost dead already, the Deucer hit makes it so that the Heralds survive. Rose of Cain, yeah, they can fight with Furies to some degree, but actually against the Nurgle ones they might actually win with their healing. Against the others, I'm pretty sure they lose. They win against the generic ones, but not by that far. But they like long, drawn-out fights with their healing, fairly substantial healing. So the melee defense poison from Nurgle is not that not the worst option for them. Medusa having actually spent all her ammo, and well, I think the unit costs 1800, so has about paid for herself, with some margin on top, but that is, yeah, good for shooting. It's a bit the single entity curse. If you try to take it down and don't finish the job, then you're throwing value away, like a lot. Now it can't go into melee anymore. It's a hybrid unit, but yeah. Actually unsummoned. No, don't unsummon it. You still have a use of your Well of Malice. Just rock it into something and trigger it. Also doesn't matter if it dies. You probably don't want to summon such a big, expensive beast that takes a long time to take the armor spend and cooldowns from the ability. So I wouldn't unsummon such units. It's hybrid for a reason. Okay, yeah. I think Naga has lost their lord somewhere in between here, or is routed off the field. No, actually not. No Lord Death penalty, so it maybe got unsummoned in time. But yeah, Nurgle has a small points lead, but not enough to force a triple cap, and this side here won't hold. So I think Nurgle is pretty much done for here. Let's move it a bit faster. Those guys I would unsummon. That's just giving Fury's value. Yeah, you see, they are dying faster than the Fury, even though they got the charge into their back. That's I mean, you can spare it currently, but actually Nurgle is taking this side. Interesting. So this side gets taken. And they won't last against the Terror Beast. Oh, they got a nice surrounding charge here. A Soul Stealer. Yeah, Capture Void is what is important here. Got a Resurgence and is taking terrible damage from the Furies? Is that it? 300 value, no, this must be the third cast of the Fleshy Abundance. Fleshy Rancid Visitation plus. Wow. Yeah, so much to no way to take her down. She's on the field like a minute again, and yeah. Though, as I said earlier, if you focus on the single entity, you need to finish the job, and you need to make sure to be able to finish the job when you make the decision to go hard for the single entity. Like, if it dives your ranks or is out of position, and then you just go and scare it off a bit with some attempts with your heroes or something onto her, that's completely okay and forces them a bit into a better position. For you, better position, for the enemy side worse. But if you really go hard for killing them and commit into dives for this, you need to be sure to be able to finish it. And for this, maybe some Death Head, Plague Drones, or even the Agents of Decay would have been good. They also are able to take down the dragon, pretty sure. If you manage to keep them alive, and that you should be able to with screening with Furies. Furies have a fairly high mass, so I think the dragon can't super easily push through them, and honestly the Agents of Decay are also excellent melee fighters. They are a bit pricey, but so is the dragon and the Siren. And I don't think the Siren is good counter damage, but the crossbows are of course good counter damage. And you need to be able to zone them out, but I think with enough Fury commitment, you should be able to. Okay, now it got a bit closer than I actually thought, but now Nurgle's on a triple cap, and yeah, has nothing on the field, and he has a strong garrison for every point, so let's tick through the last minute on speed again. Yeah, those heralds need to land if a Fury comes on. If you then can charge Corsairs into the Furies, they well, definitely die faster than if you just charge the dragon into them. Okay, so the Deucer has some 4k value, 4.2. That's more than paying twice for herself, but she also got summoned twice, so and yeah, Nurgle played into her hands quite a bit. The shooting wasn't so great. I suspect they also lived multiple times. The dragon was, well, dragon things, always quite good. What is some value on the masters? Yeah, that's good. I think on a horse they cost about 850, 900. Should be 650. Yeah, 900-ish or something. So on average they paid for themselves, which is completely acceptable. They had some easier targets here, I would say, than they could have had with the Lord, and yeah, those two need to be swapped. healing on the Lord is free and good. Raven's Heralds were not impressive. The targets were wiggling around and they weren't shooting into the plague turrets, though they're more of a sniper unit and they couldn't snipe their targets and the rest wasn't very good targets, so yeah, I understand their performance. Still, I would have brought them. If the other side comes with, I don't know, Kugath, or a Great Unclean One, which isn't a good idea to Dark Elves, I think. But still, or maybe with a Fury situation, it's better to not bring them. If you're not sure about your micro to keep them alive and landing them all the time and wiggling them around, you need to prepare quite a bit for that. Yeah, this mostly damage from rancid visitations onto the Medusa. Ranks is to, I don't know how often they lived, but value seems okay. Pestigors, they do good, and they're probably a good pick into Corsairs to crack their armor. Though Corsairs are also a good pick into them, so I don't know where the limit ends there. Okay, that's about everything I can tell about this, and yeah, see you around.